What the heck? Okay. Well, on this beautiful morning, we're getting together, we're having a good old time. We're singing a song about a love morning, and this verse, it does rhyme. But that's not the way all the verses go. Sometimes we go on and start the show without having a single word that matches the rest. Dun 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 dun. But that's not any reason not to be the best. Dun 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 dun. Good morning now. Love mornings now. Good morning now. Good morning. Hiya. How's it going? Good morning. I'm trying a little bit. Oh, it's not. Yeah, I was so excited about this new setup. I have a new arm that's holding the camera, so it's a little bit different angle. But any movement of the table shakes the camera. Is it shaking for you? I think it probably is. Maybe not. Is it? Yeah, it is. So that was a little bit of a as this day started, as this broadcast started. Also, well, let me say, the Love Morning is a practice of coming together, recognizing that we're not alone, and trying to set our sails in terms of heading in the direction of kindness and compassion and presence, connection. If you're here, say hello. Good morning, Gerbot. Good morning, Brandy. Yeah, so I shaved and I just cut my hair this morning. I trimmed the sides. It was just, once I shaved my beard, then the big puffy head was just more like a handle. I just realized that I'm at first I thought I'm going to grow out my hair, but as the lot got longer, I'm not going to grow out my hair. And when I shave my beard, you can probably tell I've got a crazy skin eczema thing happening, or a rash, and I've been noticing as I hit record, I saw myself in the camera and I saw the red flakiness. I was like, oh, I very much have less pleasure in being publicly broadcasting, while I don't like the way my skin looks. And there's vanity there, of course. So I'm trying to, and today is Pride Parade, and the idea of kind of going into a huge crowd, not looking my best. There's an interesting, I guess I will sit with that today, and should I intentionally go out into public when I'm feeling not how I like to present myself to the world? I am wearing my Love Wins Always Pride shirt. Faith is here, says, good morning, sending love from Key West. Thankful today for my island family. Thanks, Faith. I am thankful for cold showers. I took one at the end of the day yesterday and realized, oh my gosh, I need to be taking way more cold showers, because I get so irritable. I'm irritable now already. It's just the day just started, and it's 9 o'clock and I'm already getting hot. And I live in San Diego, so I really need to work on this a little bit, work on my techniques. Or maybe I try to get my system more acclimated to heat, so that Burning Man isn't so bad on me. Oh, what am I gonna do? Life is so hard. And I'm so grateful that I have options. I'm grateful I have running water so I can take cold showers. I'm grateful that I actually have other places I could go. There's a place near the coast that I could go today that I may be able to do that, since it's much cooler by the coast. I'm grateful that my back seems to be getting a little better. It's not fully healed, but I'm having long periods of time where it's not bothering me. And I'm able to do some minor exercising. I went for a little jog this morning, and baby stepping my way back into feeling better. Good morning, Miss Pineapple. Also a little irritable, huh? Yeah, the heat, man. I don't know. I made a Facebook a massive step in my life. I changed my relationship status on Facebook to in a relationship this morning. Dun dun dun. So I was in a talk yesterday with Lisa, and we were talking about Burning Man and talking about things I'm trying to do. I've got a friend helping me work on some stuff with the Hugmobile to try to keep it so it holds insulation and keeps the AC better and keeps it cooler. And she was, and I'm nervous about the heat. If you heard me talking about it last year, I did not do well. And I don't mean to diminish, true PTSD, but I think I do have an aspect of PTSD where I'm afraid of being that hot again. But what I enjoyed was in the talk that I had with Lisa yesterday over the phone, because she's in Northern California right now, is talking about, hey, here are some things that may come up. I'm going to be irritable, and I welcome you to say to me, are you really that irritated at me, or are you just overheated? Because I may not. I can, if you put a mirror up to me, I'll go, oh gosh, I'm overheated, But in the moment, I might just be irritable. I'm getting way better at noticing. I don't like the way I feel, but that doesn't mean that I might not snap at somebody or go, I don't want to do that, or that doesn't sound good, or I'm not hungry, and then they be, oh, is it possible that maybe you're overheated, or why don't we have some ice water and then maybe have a bite? So I am anticipating, knowing myself, my patterns, observing the human functioning meat suit that I'm wearing and its deficiencies, and trying to educate my partner onto the owner's manual of this organism. Gerbot says, I'm grateful for having AC to keep me cool this weekend. Yes. In fact, maybe that's what I will do today. Maybe I will move my desk into the other room, because that's the room this room is too big to keep cold, but that room I can keep cool. All right, maybe that's what I do instead of going to the Pride Parade. Thank you, Miss Pineapple. Brandy says, I'm grateful for fans placed specifically around my apartment to keep the air flowing. Yesterday, my apartment got up to 97 and only down to 78 overnight. I was like at 78 in the afternoon, and that was uncomfortable for me. So your nighttime is my daytime. Miss Pineapple says, it's my first burn this year, and I'm terrified of the heat, but I'm so excited to be in the big burn with my troops, so I'm going anyways. My troop. Yay! It's totally doable. You just gotta pace yourself. And when it's like, as I say that out loud, don't try to do too much in the middle of the day. I love the daytime because I like seeing people's faces, and it seems more friendly at daytime. But maybe this year we'll have to just change the plan. In fact, I've been thinking of maybe changing the time of the Pink Ride. The Pink Ride is always at noon on Thursday, and it was so fucking hot. That was like the last that I was. That was the final draw of my. I gave it all I could on Thursday, and then I collapsed. But when else would I do it? It's got to be daytime. And if I'm going to change it, like if I did it, the whole point is that it's a bright pink. If you're not, everyone familiar with the Pink Ride? The Pink Ride is, I've been doing it for 15 something years at Burning Man. Everyone shows up wearing pink with their bikes. I give a talk, and then we get on our bikes and we go on a little mini parade to center camp, and it's awesome. Faith's saying, are you going to go pink in the hair again? I think so. one of the reasons so I cut my hair this morning on the sides, but I left it in the back and the top. Because I think I'm going to do is I'm going to bleach it and do a pink mohawk. And then after the burn, if I decide I don't want to keep it, then just shave my head again. Although it's tough. I look at the mirror right now with it's tough. Maybe this is all part of just getting used to my face as the age changes it. Because I'm sure others don't notice it, but it's kind of like you notice a pimple on your face that no one else notices because you've been seeing your face the same way all the time, and then something changes and that's all you see. The same is true with as I notice like jowl things and eye things and the red of this rash that I've got. Good morning, Sam. Good morning. Well, my general feeling is if I look in the mirror and I don't like the way, or it doesn't look like me, then I try to change something. And I was really trying to hold on to letting my hair grow. I even was holding on to the thought of like, what if I grow my hair out long? But my hair is so thick that it would be literally like 2 years of wearing hats and bandanas and keeping the puffy hair down. And I just decided I don't have the patience for it right now. I felt like disappointed in myself as I said that. That's all right. I will. So much to consider. Vanity is certainly a rich place for introspection. Brandy says, I'm grateful that my kitty got his manhood snipped and it went smoothly. But I'm bummed. Brandy also saying, I miss my mohawk. Being a chick, there's something beautifully liberating about it. I'm sure that's true. Sam says it's going to be worth it in the long run. You know what? That's a good reminder. I used to have long hair, really long hair. And I hated it getting in my face all the time. So I wore it in a bun almost all the time. And I saw an old video from like 1999, 2000, where I was getting interviewed and I was taking people a tour on the webcam house I lived in. And my hair was down and I was looking at it, I'm going like, ugh. And I remember that it took so much work for me to make it look like I liked it. And I was always having it pulled back. And then, it was, and I think that was one of the deciding factors. Like, you know what? I don't want to spend years growing it out and then just wear it in a man bun all the time. But I do think I will keep it shaved short. If it's not going to be pink, I think I'm going to keep it, buzzed. I don't know. Is this interesting at all? I'm sorry. A year from now, you'll wish you started today. Damn you, Sam. Well, but see, that's the thing is, I can't, like, if I think about, like, I see guys that I know with, like, gray long hair, and it looks cool. But my hair, when it was long, is so squirrely that if you add gray to it, it's going to be less, more squirrely. And I don't know. I mean, this would be a good time for me to grow my hair out. It's too late. I just cut it. But it would be a good time because my partner is so in love with me that she would be able to handle anything physical, and she'll still think I'm beautiful. Good morning, Lorian. And anyone else who might be here that wants to say hello, good morning. And if you got something you're grateful for, would love to hear that. Good morning, Tony. Yeah, I'm going to rock the mohawk at Burning Man. That's my plan. And honestly, so one of the reasons why I think I want to do pink at Burning Man and then buzz it is because I want to start doing some workshops with my beloved. And I don't want our target audience just to be like burners. And I feel like there's a lot of people, I mean, a lot of people who know me from pink hair, and they identify and understand it's part of my art and part of who I am. But I think that if what I'm speaking about is radical self-expression, pink hair makes sense. If what I'm talking about is communication and relationship and trauma work, then I'm not sure if the pink hair is, what the fuck am I talking about? I can do whatever the fuck I want. And thanks for helping me talk this through. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I think it's time to go pink again. Gearbot says, I'm grateful for my hairstylist who has been cutting my hair for over 2 decades now. I'm going for a trim today. I tell her to cut out the gray ones. Christopher, good morning. Yeah, I think I'm going to grow my scruff back and then eventually do pink again. And then I could shave it off again. I could write a whole very boring book about my thoughts about hair. Bye, Sam. Good to see you. Thank you. Lorian is grateful for pain medication. I'm sorry you're hurting, but thank you for that gratitude and that appreciation. Brandy is grateful for cold water and the way that cooling cloths work. Ooh. So we're going to do a hug in just a minute. So if you've got anything else that you're grateful for you'd like to share, please do. I am grateful for my friend Kiwi, who's going to help me do some work setting up some things in the Hugmobile to like insulate the windows and put some blankets up to try to keep the heat in, or the heat out and in the back area where I'm going to be AC. And Melanie, good morning. Melanie is grateful for my pelvic floor therapist and for movement in my body and being able to see the light at the end of this long journey I've been through this year. I got this. Yes, Melanie, you got this. Thank you for sharing. Brandy is also grateful for her friend Kiwi. By the way, if I ever mispronounce you, please let me know. I'd rather not default to there, but if you'd prefer me say there or another gender or whatever, please just let me know. I would be happy to do my best. You'll probably also, if you've been here a while, know that you can tell me how to say your name and I will say it wrong the next time. So I appreciate your patience in advance. Please know that my intention is to see you, respect you, and love you. So if there's a way I can do that better, just let me know. All right. What else am I grateful for? I'm grateful for pride parades. And as I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to go today. The idea of being out in the sun, especially now that I'm not drinking, Pride is a fun party day in San Diego. But last time I went, I think I rode my bike out and had a blast, just kind of wandering I kind of went as the parade was ending, brought some GHB and took a little G and wandered around and met people and had like a little buzz, and it was super fun. But that is not not an option today. So do I want to go be hot and irritable with my rash on my face, but my cool shirt? I think maybe I will head to the coast where it's cool. But I'm grateful for the parade, and I'm grateful for all the people who've been courageous in showing up authentically and vibrantly them in the world. I know that my path of authenticity was inspired by many people, and as a group inspired by gay community. Pride, even though I don't identify as any letters in the acronym, I admire and respect and am inspired by anyone who has the courage to vibrantly be who they are in the world, especially when that is not accepted by the status quo, sometimes even dangerous in the eyes of the status quo. And we live in a world, depending on how old you are, like I grew up in a time when there was no openly gay people at my high school. Zero. The being called gay was suicide. No, not to mean to use that word. It would destroy your social situation. You would be mocked and ridiculed. And I lived in fear of being called a faggot. I mean, I definitely was at times, but that was horrible. Now I'm at a place where if someone calls me gay, I'm like, oh, thank you. I'm not, but thank you. So thank you to everyone who has marched, who has endured workplace criticism or eye rolls, anyone who has dealt with the aggression of a family member or the disapproval of someone they love simply by stating their truth and being who they are in the world. That is inspiring to all humans. Thank you. Good morning, Gracie. Love wins always. Yes. Good morning, Joyous. Joyous says, Happy Pride. I woke up not wanting to go either, and I would gladly and proudly wear your shirt today instead. I need one so bad. Thanks, Joyous. Melanie says, I'm also very grateful for your new adventure with your partner. Such a fun new journey for you, and I love watching you grow. Thank you. I'm ecstatic. Last night I was using Midjourney and making AI art of lovers kissing, and then taking our heads in Photoshop and putting on the heads of. If you look at my Facebook top picture, I have a picture of one that I made is really cute. I'll publish some more today. Lorian says, I'm one of the few people who never said your name wrong. Ooh, did I get it right that time? Look at me. All right. Brandy says, grateful to finally have a bra that fits. Well, let's keep these mindsets of gratitude as we go through the day. Let's collect more examples. Ooh, I'm grateful that I had some fun repotting some plants yesterday. So you probably wouldn't notice, but I have a couple things rearranged in the house and a couple repotted plants, especially a bunch outside that I repotted. And as it gets hotter, it's the challenge of keeping plants alive in every other season except now is so much different. Like I can leave town, water my plants before I leave, and come back a week later, even 2 weeks later. Some of it is fine. But this time of year, like I got to put water in these things almost every other day. Otherwise, the little pots especially, they're just worked. And I'm grateful for the tomato plants in the front yard are just spitting out tons of fruit. And I'm grateful for everyone that's here sharing this day with me. Thanks, Tony. Thanks, Brandy. Thanks, Gerbot and Miss Pineapple. Thank you, Gracie and Melanie and Lorian and Joyous. And I think Sam and Christopher had to go, but if you're still here, thank you. Or even if you're not here. And Faith. And anyone else who might have popped in but just wants to keep a little silent, that's okay. Grateful for you. Wherever you are, have a beautiful Saturday. Let's take a hug now. Wherever you are, give a big squeeze. Feeling us all squeezing you as you squeeze me, and all of us here connecting in this place of oneness, knowing we're all more alike than we are different. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and all of you beautiful love ambassadors, thanks for being here for this love morning. I love you. Have a beautiful day. Bye.